we talked about threesomes briefly. Girl, guy. When was your first one with Lena, and how did you initiate that without getting smacked?
So when I first met Lena, I fucking banged her like that night, and then we didn't kick it for a while. Like, oh, actually, no, we kicked it again like a couple days later, and then we didn't kick it for a while. Like, I didn't call her back for a couple weeks, and then she like was trying to get me to kick it with her again. So she was kind of like, hey, like, come through right now, fuck me and my friend. And I was like caught up doing something else, and I was like, oh, I can't do it, you know. And then a couple months later, I think I had actually started hanging out with Lena again a little bit, and then she was just like, hey, come through and like bang me. Like, it was her idea.
And were you pretty famous at this time?
You know, like I probably had like a couple 100,000 subs on YouTube and shit. So I had a cool thing going, but it wasn't like I'm some super big deal.
You weren't rich yet, but you were making good money and on your way up.
Yeah, it was dope.
Did you say that you love her?
Yeah.
Nice. When did you know? When did you realize that? Because when you weren't calling her back, what did you sense that you like didn't want to? Why did you not want to hang out with her anymore? And then all of a sudden, what changed that made you want to marry her?
Every girl that I fucked at that time, I just like would fuck them a couple of times, and then I would stop talking to them, so I could fuck other girls. And you know, she got put in that category for a little while, mistaken.
And then you stumbled into a relationship.
Yeah.
That's how it happened with my chick.
She kind of like pursued me like harder. Like she kept like hitting me up, like, yo, what are you doing and stuff. And I like slowly kind of started to get the idea of like, oh, this chick actually like gives a shit about me, you know? And then it just sort of went.
Was it the effort, the pursuit that you noticed like, I need to lock it down because she's really trying hard?
It was pretty much like she was going to, like, in order for me to have gotten a girlfriend at that time, it was going to basically require that the girl be like really actually trying to pursue me, because otherwise I was just going to keep just fucking whoever.
Sure. And the terms of the relationship had to be good too, notably threesomes.
Well, the fact that she was down for that, but honestly, like, we kind of figured that out. Like, I think like the second time I banged her, we were like FaceTiming like girls we were friends with, and
while
just,
you're
like,
fucking
showing like them like her sucking my dick and shit, and like
Wow.
just like
It's the dream, huh?
we were kind of on the same page that we both wanted to like do some freaky shit with some bitches.
I kind of want to show Adam a picture of my cock, just to like, because I was about to say, like, he just
You should print it out and then like tape it to Kiki's face.
Sounds like a new party game.
He's
Whose penis is on Kiki's face? Yeah, because I was thinking, like, I don't think I would ever have the balls to FaceTime a chick that like my girlfriend knew while I was fucking my girlfriend, especially if the lighting was good.
But at that time, she was like just starting to get into the porn world of like OnlyFans girls and shit like that, even though this was before OnlyFans. And like, I had fucked a lot of porn stars already, even though I was not involved with it in any way. Like, I was just always like, as soon as I had like a little bit of clout going on Twitter, I was just DMing porn stars and being like, oh, you live in LA, you want to hang out?
Sure.
And like, so we already like were kind of in that world where like we knew chicks who like would be hyped if we FaceTimed them while we were fucking, and like be like turned on by it and like think it was cool.
So you experienced the benefits of fame. Like, you took advantage of your position and got pussy for a long time before Lena came along with the no jumper thing.
Yeah, well, like, because, you know, even before that, when I just had like a BMX website, I was still kind of like, it's not like I was like famous for having a BMX website, but it was like, you know, you have like a bit of respect and like people kind of like see that you have something going on for yourself. Like, but what really honestly started to happen like around right before I kind of got with Lena, and like maybe like the year before that, was that I started to like meet girls, and then they would want to like have threesomes with me and their friends, and like they blatantly just were doing it because they saw me as a guy who was kind of like known, so I was like a safe opportunity to like have fun with sexually, without any kind of idea that like I would have to date them or anything, which was like kind of new because I had pretty much gone all through my 20s without really getting to experience that. So that was cool.
And also, they knew you weren't going to cut their heads off because you were a public person who had something going on in life, whereas a random dude that's trying to pick up a chick at the bar might take them to the woods. And yeah, it's interesting what Adam's talking about, or at least I kind of sensed you were getting at this, which it's like, why would girls care about you with a BMX website talking about BMX bikes? Like, that's not useful to them.
But girls like to fuck like CEOs of pharmaceutical companies and shit
Sure.
too, right? Like
Yeah.
they're attracted to like anyone who's doing anything, has
Sure.
money, any degree of success is like
Right.
gonna. Oh, you got a private jet? Boom. Like,
Yeah.
I want to fuck you. Like the
Or even like way lower though, like you with the early BMX thing. Like me, like, I took a shit in a car in our main channel video last
You
weekend.
smeared it on the dash.
And there are people who
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kiki. Kiki seems disappointed with me again. But there are chicks who want to fuck me too. Which I mean, I'm not as a big cock, edgy guy like Adam is. He's a better looking dude than me. But the point I'm trying to make is you can have very little going on that matters to them. But as long as there's a little bit of an internet profile built up, that's all that matters.
Yeah, because they're just like collecting cool stories. Realistically, it's just the same way that like a lot of dudes are. But like to them, it's kind of like so easy to fuck like a lower tier influencer.
Yeah.
And, like that's just such an easy like opportunity for them to like.
I would call myself a lower tier influencer. That's where I'm
Yeah,
at.
and there's nobody easier to fuck than Leo Dottavio too if you're a chick.
I feel like we all have to put ourselves in the lower tier influencer thing. Realistically, it's just kind of where it is.
I don't know.
We got to get 100,000 to the 400,000 likes, I think, and up. That's when you're really top tier.
I'm going to rank Adam about as high as it gets in the edgy influencer category. As far as edgy influencers, it's like Nelk and then you.
Really?
I mean, yeah, who else?
Sick.
Your shit's raw, bro. Everything.
But seriously,
about the
like,
channel's raw.
I mean, yeah, there's fucking like Logan Paul and Mr. Beast and those guys. But as far as edgy influencers who are not going to get like a network television deal anytime soon, who ranks higher than you, really?
Oh, there's got to be some. But you know, we're doing.
Give yourself some credit, dude.
You know.